Hi everyone. Hello. Look at all the beautiful Green Lantern symbol shirts. I see Sinestro Corps shirts. Those are the only ones I care about. The ones that I designed are cool. Are we taking questions? Yeah. Does anybody have a question for us, or do you know everything already? Probably do. Shane, what was it like looking at Green Lantern number 25 that I brilliantly drawn, introducing the Red Lantern Corps and Atrocitus? What was it like taking the majesty of my genius into your own hands and developing it into the Red Lantern Corps that everyone knows and loves today? And let's talk about accidental heroes and accidental successes and big superstars that you created during that project. Wow. Okay.
No,
take a bite of it.
You know, it was interesting because you know, they're like, hey, here's this nice spread, you know, and here's all these colors, like big tapes, you want me to draw all these guys. No, just these were mainly Atrocitus, and this other guy, I can't remember these names, but he kind of did that.
Do you know what his name was?
What was his name?
His name was Abysma.
Abysma.
And he only appeared in that page, never again. Unless you did.
I did.
Did you?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. So
no action figures.
On Red Lanterns with Jeff Johnson, he called me up and he's like, okay, I want Red Lanterns to be a bit different than Green Lanterns with the constructs. And there was some stuff with the vomiting that you had established and stuff, but he had an idea that they had a problem with constructs or flames or like napalm would come out of their mouths and like
vomiting.
Yeah, well, you know, but he was actually at the time with me, he was like, oh, well, that's just be fire. And I'm like, no, it's like vomit.
Let's ask Prentice. Prentice, what do you think about supervillains vomiting more common?
It's funny you should ask. The thing that comes to mind for me is there was a Milestone comic in the 90s, and there was a character vomiting on the street corner, and the editor, Matt Wayne, came up with the most interesting vomiting sound effect. It was B-L-E-A-R, blear. And I could never play it.
Blur, yeah. Very good. Very good. Yeah, I think we're really progressive at DC Comics these days in terms of emetic scenes like that. I think vomiting, it's experienced a new revolution. I mean, now when I see people wearing Red Lantern t-shirts, and I do see a few, it does suggest that they are apt to vomit.
Yeah. Everybody's had a hangover. I mean, we've all done it. I mean, not you.
My son's over there.
Anyways, you know, and then like developing them, it was like basically come up with a bunch of designs and then they build character stories off the designs, basically. I mean, it was very open canvas for the Red Lanterns because you established a lot of key characters like St. Walker, Atrocitus, I'm not going to name all those characters. And with Red Lanterns, it was like, okay, well, what if we just had a spread and just nothing but Red Lanterns, and then that's where the kitten Dexter, which to this day, it seriously was a practical joke, hand-on Bible. Okay, like this is how you know. We all have school photos. You know, if you were a big kid, they put you in the back. You know, so they can cover smaller kids. You'll notice Dexter is actually kind of in the back, or Dexter, which is based off my cat with the tail ring, which hated my girlfriend at the time, and I would put the ring on and he would come in and scratch her or something. She's not in the picture anymore, so that's cool. He won, you know. So anyways, I was like, okay, here's a joke, you know, I'm gonna draw my cat puking, but I thought it was really hilarious. Man. Here's all these serious.
So did everyone else.
With teeth, and then here's a kitten, you know, puking. You know, my cat pukes a lot too. They do. It's normal. So I was like, that cat that pukes. Okay. So anyways, long story short, you know, I draw it in there to be erased because naturally, as an artist, you put all your small guys in the front. Like if you have Ant-Man or something, you put them in the front, not being covered up. You'll notice he's just kind of in there in a place I can erase him really quick, and there's even an arm breaking open. You know, and John's. I was like, oh my God, we have to keep everything that was Johnson's a joke. Have Sector 666 kittens. Yeah, okay. John's, Jeff, you know, the man. You know, yeah, the man. All right.
The oppressive man.
The oppressive, yeah, the oppressive, not oppressive. Have it my way.
You know, you're right about putting small characters in the foreground because the Adam has been in every single page I've ever drawn, but I put him way behind you.
You know, I'm going to bring Adam to the surface.
I know. All right, we talked about that.
We talked about that. Anyways, so we go forward and he won't let it go. And I'm like, no, John, I'm not going to embarrass myself this way. It's my cat. His name's Dexter. And he's like, okay, you can do it, John, but we have to call him Dex Star. And that was I like 80s cartoons. Star screams, how ridiculous is that? The star that screams. Dex Star, you know. And I always saw Dex Star as kind of being like that Mad Cat, Snarf type sidekick character. I saw, like, it's kind of I think there has to be humor in horror and humor. You know, somebody slips on a banana peel, that's not really that funny, but it is.
Depends on who it is.
On who it is. And that's my red letter story.
Oh, this question.
Earth villains going into the force, red, yellow, like that.
Well, like what Earth villain would you want to see? Well, they did Scarecrow as a Yellow Lantern. I'm sure there's more. Yeah.
We got four Green Lanterns on the Earth.
Yeah.
Do you have any villains?
Bad things on the Earth that we need.
It gets rebooted a lot.
They're supposed to be 7,200 lanterns, 2 per sector, and we've got 4 on one planet. Craziness. Yeah, I honestly, I always want to create more characters, you know, rather than playing around with the ones that already exist. So to me, you know, it's like if we're going to do Earth's Red Lantern or Earth's, you know, Yellow Lantern or whatever, that way we own them. We get paid for them.
I'm still waiting and Dexter.
This is what they do. This is what they
He
do.
did upgrade the fantasy stage, just so everybody knows. I didn't shift it for captain.
Wait, do you or do you not own Dexter?
I do. Dexter, the cat, he's the better now.
That's all right. Do you own Dexter? Do you own a piece of Dexter?
A little.
They do it after they've made a series of books. Yeah, we're going to terrible. I'll know as soon as like they have the little squirrel character that's not going to tell that great bad.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
I
come to the fact that
with Dexter and then the little germ that Moose Bama created. So that's the triple rate package. That's the one that none of us get paid for. 3 of us created, none of us get anything for yet, but we will as soon as that toy sells out. Sorry, everyone. Don't mean to sound bitter up there. We're fine. We're happy. Any more questions? Yeah, you right there.
Are you planning on introducing any other lanterns, like maybe gray lanterns, like having gray lanterns? Yeah, but it's like absence of motion for gray lanterns.
Yeah. You really, because see, people made fun of that initially when we came out with the Roy G. Biv lanterns. Essentially, people said, "What's next, chartreuse?" And we were like, "No, because it's not on the." And now you want us to do it. Would you want gold and silver lanterns? Those might be cute.
I mentioned Metal Man.
Yeah, there's so much to do within the Roy G. Biv, spectrum. I don't think we need to push that any further. It'll become silly.
Well, I just think that with gray, it's absence of motion. It's kind of like an anti of all the other lanterns.
Get a white lantern and a black lantern together and make a little baby lantern.